white's last move was g3. For me, it was clear that black must create a passing pawn here on a queen side. But how to create? Just to come closer with the king, to try to crush the pawn's chain, and then to eat all of them and to create a passing pawn. But how to do that? Immediately to play king d6, or at first to take h takes g3, then to play king d6. I did not know which one is better. I started to calculate again. I don't know. Every time I calculate, maybe in such positions there is no need to calculate, but for me, I can't count on my intuition. I don't know. So that's why I started to calculate. Hello everyone. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe. I was subscriber number. Really? Thank you so much. Thank you. I remember you. Thank you so much. So g5, Rafik, g5 doesn't work for black because they can take, we have to take, and they can come close, and to take and to be inside of the pawn square. And they will have two passing pawns, and black's king can't control both of them. That's why, unfortunately, g5 doesn't work for black. Either h takes g3 or king d6. I didn't know which one is better. So, e4, and when king takes g5. Here, takes, e4, king h4, and then king g3, and the king is in the pawn square. Let's draw it to be clear. So at first I started to calculate. I wanted just not to waste the time because I thought that there is no problem, doubled pawns, there is no problem for black. They can play here immediately b5 to crush their pawn's chain, and to, because here white has to take. If they don't take, if they play, for example, king g4, black can take and they can promote their pawn. They will be faster, of course. Why don't we try e4 first? I will answer now. Just a second, please. Because after e4 they can take and to be again close to the black's pawn. And their pawn is very strong. It's protected, and their passing pawn is very strong. So that's why king d6, it's a wrong move, but I want to show you my calculations. King d6, g takes h4, b5, they have to take, king d5. At first I thought that it's a right continuation for black, but then here white plays b6, if I'm not mistaken, yes, to distract the black's king from this pawn, or no, just a second please, not from this pawn. Just a second please. b6, king c6, king, yes, king g4, king b6, h5, takes. After e4 we can come closer and to take, king b5, king g5 or g4 or g6, no difference, king b4, h4 takes, h5, a4, h6, and it's a draw position. Of course white can make endless checks, and even they can come closer and somewhere to win this pawn. It's a draw position. Yes, black is too slow, really. No, I am not Anna Crumling. She is great, I know her. Okay, black will lose anyway. Please resign. No, just a second, please. Black is winning, but I made a mistake at first. I decided king d6. Let's calculate one more time. King d6 takes, b5 takes, and b6, distracting the black's king from their pawns, and king g4, and it's a draw position. So then I decided at first to take, Then I realized that really it's a not time waste. We just want to trade, because there, if you remember, when I played b5, b6, king g4, they could trade these pawns and to create a passing pawn. So that's why, not to leave them here a pawn, I decided to take it first instead of king d6. H takes g3, king takes g3, just now king d6, and now they either they can go to f3 or g4. I think there is no difference. I was analyzing this move, king g4. Firstly, to come closer to take this pawn to create a passing pawn. King g4, b5. They have to take, otherwise black will take and they will create a passing pawn. They have to take king d5, then b6. Just a second, please. Yes, b6, king c6, and king g5, king b6. And if they take, just a second, please, e4, e3, yes, black is faster, and e1. The problem is that white can't take on g6. This pawn is faster. If they, at first, if they play h4, just a second, please. If they play h4, can we play e4 to distract the white's king? I want to remember. e4, king f4, king b5. Yes, to distract the white's king, king b4, king b3, and again, black is faster. And a1, queen, h7, and here queen h8, to play queen h8, even if they, for example, if their king is on f7, just to play king h8 to block this pawn, then to come closer with the king. So a4, you just capture it. Where? Just a second, please. a4, the e pawn is winning. Can we play a4 first? Does it work? Just a second, please. In which position? Maybe here after h4. If I understand you right, a4, instead of king b5, king b4, king b3, how to play a4 instead of king b5? Because we need to remove from the board this pawn, just then to push our pawn, right? First move a4. I will try. Just a second, please. I will try. So the first move a4, they can take, and how to create a passing pawn on the queen side. Because if we try to, if we try to come closer to take, then we can't take on c4. Their pawn is going forward very quickly, and we can't block him. We can't stop him. So that's why a4 will not work. No need for e4, just capturing the pawn on b. No, it's not enough, Arun. I will say now why. So let's take one more time. H takes g3, king takes, king d6, king g4, b5, takes, b6 here, and king g5. Here is no need to play e4. Let's take, just when they play h4, just now to play e4 in order to distract this king, because if we try to play king b5, king g6, king b4, they will be, maybe you mean here, after king g6, instead of king b4, to play e4, e3, again, it will be draw. Even if black, for example, can check here and to win a pawn. This position, white needs to keep their king far away from the queen side, far away. It's a draw position, but it's very difficult for white to make a draw, but it's a draw position. Just to keep our king far from this queen side situation in order to not to get some checks with the queen's trade, and to just to try to check, to try to make endless checks. So that's why not to distract the white's king here after h4, e4 to distract. If they take here, then we can be faster. e2, e1, yes, and to just to block. So they have to go back to stop this pawn. And just now to come closer with our king. Okay, let's read the messages. So b5 first. b5 first, Rafik, just a second, please. Instead of h takes g3, b5. I think they can take. Maybe it's the same. Because if they don't take, we want to take and to create a passing pawn. If they play c5, then a4. Black can win? Yes, you think right. Of course black can win. I think there is no b. No. Sorry, because if we play immediately b5, then after king d6, they can play b6. And we can't take on d5 because they will promote their pawn. So we can't control at the same time these two pawns. So that's why let's at first to come closer, then to play b5. We can sacrifice in every moment, so let's at first to come closer, just then to play b5. Okay, do you come live every day? Because I would love to join. Not every day. I play on Mondays. On Mondays, my usual playing stream day, and on Thursdays, I choose 3 positions and we just calculate during this stream. Okay, thank you so much for your compliment. Thank you.